Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today.
Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. Today's beer, we're going to continue like we did the other day out of the Hopped as Hell IPA variety pack from Starr. This is the third one out of the four that they sent me. This is their Mountain Air East Coast IPA. 7%er. We don't have the IBUs. They say sea hops give this IPA a piney, citrusy, and earthy aroma with immense hop flavors, assertive bitterness, and a dry finish. Of course, Beer Advocate doesn't have it listed, just like he did the other two. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe the beer is too new, even though it's been out about almost a month. It says here the piney, citrus, and earthy aroma with immense hop flavor and sweeps you away to your favorite hike in the sweet sense of that crisp, fresh mountain air. So, and like I said on the last one, these guys make good beers, but they're very transitional to me, guys. They don't make stuff that the craft beer drinkers are after. Usually, doesn't have, and they even had one that they were calling a New England IPA, and it had a pretty good hop aroma and taste, but it didn't look like a New England style. And by the end of the beer, it didn't taste like a New England style. But, you know, they sent them to me, and I appreciate them doing that. They don't have to. I'm always pleased to review a beer that is sent to me, whether it's a sea beer. That little bug is still here flying around. I don't know how he is surviving, been in here a week, but he seems to annoy the shit out of me when I start doing the beer review. So evidently he's hiding around in one of these flower pots, I guess. I appreciate everything that's sent to me, whether it's a sea beer or a tin beer. So let's find out about this one. It is a 7%er, like I said, and it says packaged on 7/17 of 19 in bright blue ink, very easy to see. So they got the ABV on the label, and they got the packaged on the bottle in a bright blue ink and not a black ink on a dark brown bottle. So they're doing those two aspects right. I was hoping to get this done before the air conditioner comes on, but it's about 90 degrees outside, so it doesn't stay off very long before it cuts back on. Yeah, I'd like to be able to be pushing $200 or more this time. So let's see. I mean, they don't give us the IBU, so let's find out what it's about, guys. Let's get it open. Little hiss, a little bit of smoke. Let's see the glass we go. Let's pour this kind of aggressive and see what happens. Yeah, I think it looks like a filtered beer, guys. Not cloudy or hazy or anything like that. About a finger of head on that pour. Very clear beer, can see right through it. A lot of bubbles streaming up, reinforcing the head. To the nose we go. I'm going to catch his little butt. Seems to have a very citrusy aroma. Very pleasant. Not off the chain, but very characteristic. If I've used citrus hops. A very pleasant smelling East Coast style. I mean, East Coast is usually a little more subdued, a little more earthy, floral, herbal kind of hop. Not like the Northwest hops, which have that super grapefruity, piney, pineapple aromas. Well, it sounds decent. So let's drive in. Drive in. We ain't gonna drive anywhere. let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everyone at Starr Hill. Very easy drinking. Alcohol is very well hidden, like it usually is from their beers. They're very well made beers, guys, and they hide the alcohol very well. It's a decent beer. I mean, and what I would call a kind of a transitional, even though it's a 7%er, it might not be quite low enough ABV if you're coming off of a macro lager or something, a little heavier. But it's very easy to drink. Not a lot of bitterness to it. Seems to be very low. Maybe a slight hint of some pine and some citrusy notes, oranges and tangerines. That's what I'm getting on the taste. So it's right out of the fridge. It'll be sipping on it for a little bit. We'll come back and give it a grade. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it a while. Tasty beer. Not exceptional, not world class to me. A good beer for around here. A lot of you guys that live near these breweries like Trillium and Treehouse and a lot of others that are producing these big, super hazy, off the chain hop aroma, New England style, Northeast style beers. This does not compare to those whatsoever. And they're not claiming it to be, but they did have one, the Swim, which was called a New England style, and it wasn't quite there. But they're very tasty beers for what's available around here. But still, for a seasoned beer drinker, craft beer drinker that's used to drinking New England styles, this will not compare to that at all. But it is a well-made beer. Alcohol is well hidden. The date's in bright blue on the bottle. The ABV is on the label. So they're giving us the information. It's just very easy to see and no deciphering of any codes or anything like that. So they are producing tasty beers, and this is a tasty beer. Even though they're calling this an East Coast style, it does have a decent hop aroma. I am getting the citrusy notes from the beer, so could be a go-to beer for me since I can't get New England style beers around here unless they're sent to me from subscribers and stuff and breweries. So, you know, it just barely gets into my go-to ABV being 7%. That's what I look for. At least that percent or bigger when I spend my money on them, so I can only have a couple a day. So I enjoyed it. So thanks to the folks at Starr Hill that sent me their beers, especially in this particular one, which is an IPA variety pack. It has all IPAs in it, and they're all 7%ers, and they're all dated in bright blue. So you know how old the beer is. So they are packaging it very well. I like how they're doing it with that bright blue ink. It makes it very easy to read. So with that being said, let's do the final chug on this one. Decent hop aroma. Not off the chain, not outstanding, but decent. A tasty East Coast style beer, guys. I will say that. And with the date being bright blue and the ABV on the label and nice citrusy notes that I'm getting from it, B+ for me, guys. I'm going to give it 88. That's where I'm going to put it. And like I told you, Beer Advocate doesn't even have them listed, so they're in the showers, taking a whatever. And Untapped says 3.64, which is their B range. I think it's a little better than that with the information that's on the bottle and what I'm tasting. That's why I gave it the B+. So if you've had this out of their Hopped as Hell variety pack, IPA variety pack, let me know. This is Mountain Air, and they're calling it their East Coast style IPA. Very tasty. I enjoyed it. So if you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, we got one more Starr Hill beer to do. Probably get that in line next, and until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.